Today's February 1st. This is Wednesday, February 1st, and this is Rivyn. And Katie, tell me a little bit about, just describe her, how you would describe her.
She's just a very high energy dog. Like a German, we just call her a German short hair on steroids. So her, she really needs to be like with people all the time, and she needs to be ran harder than any other German short hair we've had before. Like, she is the epitome of like a working dog. She just wants to work. Her like level of anxiety is always there. It's just at varying degrees depending on how hard she's worked that day. She can't relax unless like the environment is like there's nothing going on. So that's what's been the biggest challenge for having a house with like young children, is there's always something going on. So she's always like on edge, like hyper, and kind of like wanting to be a part of everything. She can't just like chill out, lay down. She's great with other dogs. She's great with kids. She's good with her cat.
So real quick, because I know it's probably been mentioned, how old are your children that she's been lived with?
I have almost 2-year-old. He's like just over 1.5, and I have a 5-year-old.
Okay.
So there's always things being thrown up in the air and running around really quickly, and she's always trying to like get in the mix of that, which is difficult because like kids end up getting knocked over, or she just can't relax, and so it's another like hyper animal in the house.
Right.
When the kids are in bed, we have them out with us on the couch, and she can be calm, she can relax, and it's fine. She's not like pacing anymore. But during the day, regardless of like the runs that she's been on or the exercise she's gotten, like she's constantly pacing unless she's being crated.
Okay.
Yeah.
You have cats, if I remember correctly.
One cat.
One cat,
Yeah.
indoor cat?
Both, indoor, outdoor, yeah.
Okay. No issues with her?
No.
Any issues when you got her?
No.
Just...
No, we got them pretty much at the same time. So
Okay. All right.
She would sometimes like look at it and we just say leave it, and she'd walk away. No problem.
Okay. And right now, just describe her normal day.
Normal day is from about 9 to 11 or 11:30. She goes out for a run, so that's about a 4 to 8 mile bike ride with about an hour, 30 minutes to an hour of retrieving in the middle of that. So we usually like ride our bike to a place and then throw the ball for her for a while the kids play, and then we ride back to the house. And then she goes out. She could go in or out of the house with the other dog through the middle of the day. And then the evening, when she starts to ramp back up again, we have her crated while we're doing dinner, so she's not just pacing and whining while everyone's trying to wind down. And then once like the kids are in bed, then we let her out of the crate. We feed her, and then we just snuggle her and relax with her.
Okay.
And then she's crated for bed.
Okay.
She does really good in the crate. She doesn't whine at all. It's like her, like, she's very well trained in that. Like, it's like her safe spot.
Okay.
So she totally relaxes in the crate. So that isn't like a problem at all. And sometimes, like, we have a really hard time getting her to eat a lot of the time. She's like so high energy that she can't relax enough to eat unless she's been like ran. So a lot of times we can get her like eat in the crate if like she's having a day where she's being especially picky.
Okay.
And nervy.
Now, did she go on the bike ride today?
Yes, she went on a bike ride this morning.
Okay. All right. 4 miles? Up.
It was a 6 mile bike ride today.
6 mile?
Yeah.
Okay.
Running at a full clip.
Okay. And no issues with other dogs, any issues that we need to be aware of?
No. Like, she doesn't, that's been the toughest part about us, like, deciding to, because there's never been like this moment where it's just been like, okay, like that's where we draw the line. It's just she's not getting like better in terms of like we thought maybe age and she'd start to like chill out a little bit more, but as our family is growing, she's just like meshing less with our family, like just the high energy, like whining, all that stuff. It's just like it's like too much. And I think we've just noticed that she's done a lot better when when there's not a lot going on, like busyness in the house.
Right. Okay.
Like when it's just us in the home and the kids are napping, like she can lay down on her bed. She can lay in the like open part of the house without having to be crated.
Okay.
But it's like when the kids are up and there's like things moving around all the time, it just like gets ramped up again.
Okay, so she feeds off that energy.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. That's cool.
But I mean, like, other than that, she's such a good dog as far as like she follows commands. Like she has no issues with other animals or children or people. But I think she's one of those dogs, like when they, how they breed German short hairs with like huskies for like the Iditarod and stuff. Like she has those genetics in her. Like she is a worker. Like we had one like her 10 years ago, but what we thought was like on par with her, and she's like 10 times more like work.
Well, they come the ones in the hunting lines.
Yeah, and that's what I think.
And really haven't thought about it before. The smaller dogs tend to be hunt bred because they're not worried about being shown. But the black and the black mark with the white as well, because they're not allowed in the show ring either. They're allowed to compete now, but that's only probably the last 10 years. So most of them came over from the UK or Australia, and they with intentions of hunting. So
yeah, she is like 100. She doesn't really like with the kids. She's not really bonded. We have another short hair at home, and he'll relax, and he like is in with the kids, and she's just like, what can I get? Like, what can I fetch? Like, she's not really like bonded to the family the way, like, she likes to get pet and stuff, but she really just wants to work.
Cool.
She really wants to run.
All right.
And I wish that we were hunters or something so that we could,
All right. You got the folder. I see the folder there. That
has our AKC papers.